Are you passionate about a particular topic? Do you have a voice that you know other people want to listen to? Well, if that's you, you want to stick with me because I'm going to be sharing with you this side hustle that you can start doing to start generating an income.
Welcome to the Wealth Legacy Movement, the space where we help you build your wealth legacy through entrepreneurship, side hustles, high paying jobs, and real estate ownership.
Hey, wealth builders, welcome back to our channel. So, the side hustle that I'm referring to is starting a podcast. And I'm going to be sharing 5 steps with you that you can use to start your podcast. And then I'm going to be sharing with you a little tidbit on what you can do to start generating an income starting on day one. All right. So the first thing that you want to do is to, look at the niche, look at the audience that you want to target. What I would suggest to you is look at that group of people that they have a particular problem, and you are going to use your podcast as the medium to solve their problems. And it doesn't have to be that you're getting, guests to come on your podcast. You can do that. That is good. But you can start with you recording yourself and, get your podcast up and running. And then as you build, then you start inviting guests to come on your podcast to share with your audience, right? So, like I said, you want to define your niche. Look at that area where you see that problem, and you are going to use your podcast to solve that problem, right? The second thing that you want to do is start building your brand. If you've never posted on social media, or you've not started on any platform, look at one or two platforms that you want to start build on, and then you start posting the kind of content that you want people to know you for. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to teach people how to start their own online business, don't go post, only about cooking and making juices and those kind of things. You want to post the kind of content that you want people, your audience, to know you for, right? The third thing that you want to do is to look at the equipment that you need to record and edit your podcast. And it is so important that you look at this, because one of the things that you want to do is do an inventory. Look at the things that you have already, and then this will help you to determine what you need to go purchase, right? And there are so many different things. Let's say you have nothing, right? And you don't want to spend any money, you can use your phone. And right now that I'm recording this video, I am actually using my iPhone. And this is not even one of the latest iPhone, but it's a smartphone, and I'm able to use it to record this video. And this is just a testament that you should have no excuse to get started, right? You can actually start recording with your phone like today. You understand what I'm saying? Start doing that. And one of the things that you want to do too, as you look at the equipment, let's say you have some funds that you want to, invest in your podcast, your side hustle, get a microphone. The microphone that I would recommend that is not so expensive, and actually that's the first microphone that I bought when I was doing a lot of recordings and recording my courses. And even my son at 15, he started a podcast, and this is the same microphone that he uses, and it's the Blue Yeti microphone. The Blue Yeti microphone. It's not very expensive. When I bought it, it was like probably 150 something dollars for it. Now it's on Amazon for less than $100, right? The link to that is in my description, where you can get the Blue Yeti microphone, or even the Blue Snowball microphone, right? So that one is even less than $50. So you have no excuse not to get started. And the Blue Yeti, this is actually the Blue Yeti microphone, right? This is actually it. It's easy to use, and it's not expensive. right? So you can grab one of this to ensure that your recording, your voice is crispy, and people are able to hear you properly rather than just using any. The phone is good, like I said, but as you grow, you want to improve what you're doing. But if you want to start, by hitting the ground running, you can get one of these Blue Yeti microphone, or even the Blue Snowball microphone. All right. The next thing that you want to get is a camera that is able to record you. And like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but if you want to start and to get, the equipment that will help you to get started, real fast, and to get your podcast production, above average, you want to start with, good equipment. And this camera, it is the Canon EOS. It's not expensive, like I said, so you can go grab one of these as well and use it to do your recording. You can even use Zoom. There's another new one by the name of Loom. You can also use StreamYard, and you can use those to record yourself, or if you have guests, you can actually use that. But I mean, I've been using this for like 5 years to do my recordings. I'm using the phone now because I want you to see that you have no excuse not to get started. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you're taking notes and you're looking at the things that you need to get. Another thing that is very, very important, especially if you're going to be doing videos where people are able to see your face, you want to get lighting. And again, they are not so expensive. You can go on Amazon and you can get one of these ring lights, right? You can get one of these ring lights, and again, it's not expensive. Look at the ones that you want and go grab one of this to make sure that your lighting is, you have great lighting, right? So you want to make sure that your lighting is good. What I'm using right now for my lighting is one similar to this one, and some amount of light coming from the natural light coming from the outside. So those are just some of the things that you can start using to record your podcast episodes. For your editing, you want to make sure that you get some user-friendly editing software that will help you to edit your episodes, so you can cut out those parts that you don't want to be in your recording, right? And the one that I use is ScreenFlow, and I use ScreenFlow because I'm on the Mac computer, but there are so many that you can use. Just go research some free ones. You have like GarageBand, you have Audacity, and you have a couple more out there, free or low cost one, that you can go grab to do all the editing for your podcast episode, right? The next thing that you want to do is to record your episodes, right? Go record the first one, right? And like I said, the first thing that you want to do when you're thinking about recording is, make notes, script what you're going to say so you don't go off on a tangent, and you're sticking to the points and the things that will help your audience to get to their goals, or to get to the solutions that they're looking for, right? And so you want to do that. Do your recording, make notes, do bullet points, or just write out a script that you can use to get you started on recording your first episode. All the equipment that I've talked about in this video, whether it's the lighting, the ring light, the video camera, or the microphone, all the links are in the description, where you can go ahead and click to get your equipment so you can get your podcast up and running, right? And once you've recorded your episode and you've uploaded your episode, where are you going to upload your episode? I would suggest using YouTube, because a couple of advantages here. YouTube is free and you can generate an income from YouTube over time as you get your channel monetized. Do you understand what I'm saying? So as you look at the different platforms, you want to make sure that you are able to generate an income from your podcast, because yes, you might have a passion for doing these things, but nothing works without money. So one of your goals is to be able to generate an income from doing this, right? So once you've done that, then your next move is to promote your podcast. If you're used doing on YouTube, you could quickly put an ad on the episode that you've uploaded, so YouTube will help to push it out. And one of the things that I want to say to you, to be consistent. A lot of times we're not consistent with the things that we need to do to get to that end goal. But I'm going to say to you that if you're going to post your podcast once a week, make sure that you're consistent with that time that you've started with. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of the times that is what is stopping people from moving forward, is the consistency. So make sure that you are consistent with doing that. So like I said, you can promote that on YouTube by putting an ad. You can also post on the different social media platforms that you are on, so people know that your podcast episode has dropped, so they can go check it out. You understand what I'm saying? So the last thing that I would share with you is this. Even though you're not monetized, but you can start generating an income. And one of the ways to do that is to either create a product. You could first do a freebie product, allow people to opt into that free product, and then on the back end, you sell them something within that freebie funnel. You have something that they'll buy, or you can use affiliate marketing. Go on the different platforms where they have these programs, sign up, and allow people to click on the link in your description so they can go buy that product, and so you can get a commission from that. But make sure that you mention in your video that the links are there. Like for example, I talked about the camera, I talked about the microphone, and I've also talked about the lighting, and all those. If you were to click on those links in the description, I would definitely get a commission. You're not paying for that commission, but for example, Amazon, they're going to pay me a commission for every person who clicks on the link and go ahead and purchase from that link within 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you point to them that, hey, the link to X or Y is in the description. Tell them a little bit of something about it and tell them to click on it, and so you can get that commission. That's just a couple of ways that you can start generating an income immediately when you start your podcast. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more income generating tips, strategies, side hustles, and high paying job kind of videos. We do this to help you to start building your wealth legacy. Until next time, wealth builders, keep building wealth. I'll talk to you soon. More blessing.